Hello, my nerds. This will be my non-spoiler review for James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. This movie is everything that a mature superhero movie should be. It has tons of comic book characters, some that you would expect and some that you would not expect, but are a pleasant surprise. I can't say much about the characters without giving quite a bit away, but I will say that there are characters in this film that I did not know I would ever get invested in, that I did get invested in. I will say Harley Quinn was amazing. This is hands down her best performance on screen that I've seen. And I've seen all the DC movies. It is an amazing introduction to like King Shark, I thought, in all the right ways. We've got Rick Flag back. We've got, of course, Amanda Waller. She's definitely herself still in this movie. We've got a few other returning characters and then some new characters. And some that many of you may not have ever heard of. But again, I can't say much without spoiling things. This film is so much better than the first Suicide Squad film that was a few years back. Even though I still found some enjoyment in that film, there were a lot of things that I was critical of. This film, there's really nothing that I can pick on and say that wasn't done well. This film is not a reboot of Suicide Squad. It is a continuation, but not directly tied to it in any way that means you have to even see the first film to get this one. This film very much stands on its own in a good way. It is, to me, probably in the top 3 DC films ever made, and I've been a DC film fan since, the Christopher Reeve Superman days. When I first walked out of the screening, I thought, this movie is definitely a 9 out of 10 for me, where the first Suicide Squad was a 4 out of 10, and that's kind of being generous. The more I've thought about it, the more this is closer to a 9.5 or 10 out of 10. I mean, this is a really good film. This movie has tons of great humor. It's very violent, like really gory. Also, there's a lot of mature language involved. If you like the Guardians of the Galaxy films and you like the Deadpool films, there's a good chance you'll like this film as well. But it's important to note, this is not just like some kind of carbon copy Marvel movie over to DC characters. This is very much a DC Comics movie. This film is absurd in all the right ways. It does not take itself too seriously. At the same time, it's still got a lot of heart. It's just really an amazing accomplishment the way these things are all woven together in this one film. As big a mess as the DCEU has been to date, this is one of those films that makes me think, okay, DC really could get their act together if they'll have more directors like James Gunn. Now, I don't want Marvel to lose James Gunn, but DC really needs more directors just like him. This film is rated R, and for good reason. It is quite violent, lots of gore, lots of adult language, very much on par in those ways with the Deadpool franchise and also Logan. But keep in mind, this is not a knockoff of some Marvel films. This is its own DC film in a very good way. There is a very brief scene of female nudity, just from the waist up, and it is over in a flash. It's not even involved in the act, so to speak. But if that's something that you're concerned about you or your kids seeing, now you know. So in summary, if you love DC Comics and you want to see a really good comics movie, and you don't mind the mature stuff, then this movie is definitely for you. James Gunn knocked it out of the park. His whole team knocked it out of the park. I thought this was fantastic. Now, regardless of what I say or other reviewers say, or like Rotten Tomatoes or whatever, you should see this film if you want to see it. Don't base your opinion on ours. I don't even really read a lot of reviews of movies until I've gone and seen it myself. I was fortunate enough to be able to have an early screening of this film, so that was good for me. Let's go with 9.5 out of 10 for me. Thanks to everyone who came over here from TikTok, where I have 130,000 followers. I'm excited to be building out this YouTube channel as well. We have so many things coming up that are exciting, including merch. Please follow us on TikTok, Twitter, and on Instagram. And I hope that you have a very epic day. Thank you very much.